with the Boeing 737-800 variant from pmdg in the GOL Linus Arias livery. As you can see, here we are. There are some things we need to adjust before getting ready. Let's go quickly to the FS Actions ground services. Let's get rid of the stairs as we won't be needing them. We'll be using GSX, and the forward loaders can also go away. Ground power, for now that can be released as well. Let's return, go to pmdg setup, load, and we'll be loading up from cold and dark state as we're going for a realistic approach. Yet the stairs have not disappeared, which is not what we wanted. Today is not really my day, I have to say. Things are not going really as planned. I tried making a Boeing 777 video where I took off from Amsterdam and went to Istanbul, no success. Where I took off from Qatar to Istanbul, no success. Where I took off from Istanbul to Qatar, also no success. The game seems to be not wanting to work with me today, which is all fine. Let's turn the battery off so we're in a semi-cold and dark state. Well, here is our plane. This is the GOL 737-800. As you can see in this beautiful livery with the swept wing design. This is a flight I have been on real life when I made my trip to Brazil. I got on this GOL plane and went to Vitoria from Sao Paulo. Okay, let's get GSX up and running. Let's operate the jetways. We'll be using worldwide flight services for today. Nice, they're orange as well. Okay, our jetway is connecting. Amazing, it's connected. It's connected a little bit too well, but why not? The jetway driver is a little drunk, I suppose. Oh yeah, what can we do? Request ground power. Yes, we want ground power for sure. Okay, let's request our catering services. It can take quite some time for them to arrive. In the meantime, let's also request refueling. Ah, there is our catering. They're racing towards here, and now they're slowing down. Sure, why not? Okay, let's see. Refueling has been requested. After they are done, let's request boarding, because that might take some time as well. We requested ground power, but that ain't seem to be coming today. So let's just proceed with starting up the plane. Let's turn on our battery and our emergency lights. After which, let's proceed to our FMC, go to FS Actions, Ground Services, and request our GPU. We will be needing that to start up the plane today. You can see the GPU has now arrived from pmdg, and it's connected and well. Our catering services are lining up with the doors of the plane to load up the food for our plane today. Even though it's a short flight, we'll be offering some snacks. Okay, let's turn on ground power. Now ground power has turned on. Let's proceed with turning on the APU. The needle is moved, it will go up and go down, indicating that it's working. And turning on. Let's go here quickly. We didn't set up a flight plan with SimBrief today, so we'll have to enter it manually. SBGR is our departure airport. We'll be taking off from 10 left, and we will be using flaps 5 for takeoff. Let's import this data as well, and this one as well. It doesn't matter too much at the moment. We'll be going to SBVT. We'll be Vitoria Airport. We'll be using runway 24 today, so we will not be doing the lineup from the part that looks at the ocean, but from the other side. We'll be landing with flaps 30. Let's import our weather and calculate this as well. Okay, seems to be this is in order at the moment, so we can proceed with the rest of the steps. 1 second. Okay. Okay, our APU is turned on, so we can turn on our APU generator so that it will start producing some electricity for us. We can get rid of our ground power, and while we are here, let's get rid of it. Yes, the ladies are loading up our plane with food. Let's request boarding in the meantime, as it will take quite some time for the passengers to board. Let's see. It can start any moment. Unfortunately, we are not at the gate. Sorry, where there is a jetway with glass, as you can see over to the right. So we won't be able to see the passengers boarding today, but be assured they are boarding. Okay, let's proceed to our FMC, because starting up the plane is not the hardest part. This will take the most time. Let's go to menu, FMC, then index. After entry is closing. Okay, position. We will first have to switch this to nav. This one as well. After which there will appear a box on the bottom. Position. It will take some time for them to align. There it is. To set our IRS position, just press here and then afterwards here, so that it copies and pastes it here. After which we press route. Now we will have to set up a route. We're taking off from SBGR, so Guarulhos Airport, and we're going to SBVT. Paste it in here. Our flight number for today will be 738, just to make it easy. Boeing 737-800. It's not a planned or scheduled flight, so we won't have to enter anything specific here. We'll be taking off from runway 10 left, which it will not recognize. We will then let's try 9 left. Yes, this it recognize. The game is not correct. At least the game doesn't line up with what's written in the FMC here, but it works fine, so not the most important part. Let's go for our departures and arrivals, which I have written down here. Let me check what our departure is for today. We'll be using Omni 10. It will be Omni, and we'll be using, well, in this case 09 left, as there is no 10. We'll go back here, set up our arrival. We'll be using Mike 1C. Mike 1C, and we'll be doing an ILS approach on runway 24. Mike is Cook. No. Okay, we won't have to set the transition for now. Let's go back to route. Let's see if there is any inconsistency. Okay, there is something not correct here. Let's put that one there. Let's copy this one over. Okay, now our plan looks somewhat correct. This will be our approximate approach. Let's check if there is any other nothing that aligns. Okay, this seems to be fine as well. Let's go to peripheral init. Press here to get the value. Press again. That's it. Our passengers are loading up, our cargo is loading up as you can see. So we're off to a good start. Let's set up our fuel, I want to say, but this seems to be a fine fuel quantity for this short trip, so we won't have to do anything. Our reserves are 16.3. 16.3. Let's enter that. Our cost index will be 18, as that's the company cost index. 356, so it will be a maximum of 360 for this flight. And 425. Let's put that in there as well. Okay, we can execute that. Before we do finish that, of course, let's put this in here. Our cruising speed will be 285 and we will be descending at a speed of 180. Let's go to RTA. We don't need an RTA. Let's quickly set up our approach. That's it. Then we go to takeoff. We'll be using flaps 5 for today. For this value, press here. It shows up and then press again. Afterwards, before we put in the takeoff speeds, let's go here. Let's see our runway wind, which is 60/9. 60 slash. Our runway slope should be 0 degrees exactly. That's 0 degrees. Our cell temperature is 42 degrees. Okay, now let's go back here, enter this. Our V2 is 153. So enter 153 at here. Okay, that's correct. Let's go back to index. Okay, we have set up our flight plan for today. As you can see, everything is here. Except, what is going on? The flight level is showing correctly. Anyways, not the worst thing there is. We can still manage this. Manage this short flight. Let's turn these lights off. Let me quickly look into another page. Our localizer will be 109.30. So let's put that in here as well. 109.30. Same for here. 109.30. Let's see what our course will be for this approach. Our course is 235. It's 235 on both sides. It looks good. Let's put on our flight directories and auto throttle. LNAV and VNAV. LNAV, VNAV. LNAV seems to be not working, but VNAV is. Something is up there, so let's check if there is any mistake with the RTE. Takeoff seems to be fine. So I don't understand why LNAV is not turning on now. But so be it. Let's turn these on, let's get the plane started and going slowly, as the baggage is almost loaded up. No need for anti-ice. Yaw damper, that's a useful thing. Let's turn that on. Fuel pumps we can turn on before as well, and the hydraulic pumps, these can be turned off, and this to auto. You can put the bleed on. Let's set up our name it pressurization altitude. Yet I still don't understand why LNAV is not working. Our route is loaded up, but there is no issue with that. Hmm. Seems to be all okay. Let's put this to TRRA. Let's see how far the baggage loading is. They are on the last few things. I should be leaving soon. Okay. Let's set this to 36,000 feet as well. 36,000 feet, that's set correctly. This should be turned off. There is no need for refueling. We have sufficient fuel for this trip. Probe heats, these should be turned on. Let's check if we have done everything that's needed. Anti-collision, that is something we will definitely need. Ah, fuel truck has arrived. I never noticed this. There's a counter. Okay. Let's contact ATC to request a clearance.
Roll hose clearance delivery GOL 737 IFR to Vitoria ready to copy.
GOL 737 is cleared to Vitoria Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 10 left, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is
Okay, we have too much fuel now.
15 squawk
So be it.
3666.
Ain't the worst thing there is. Let's set this to ready to take off.
GOL 737 cleared to Vitoria Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 10 left, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 126.15 squawk 3666.
Proceed with turning on the plane.
GOL 737, read that correct. Contact ground on 126.9er. Good day.
Okay guys, so we'll proceed with the video again. Our engine is spooling up. Let's get rid of the ground services. Let's disconnect the jetway as we are done with it. Tungaroos, grounds, no. We need to close the door. Let's see if there is any more doors open. Seems to be all fine at this moment. Let's request pushback. And let's see. Taxi
Roll
IFR.
hose ground GOL 737 with Oscar ready to taxi IFR.
GOL 737, taxi to and halt short of runway 10 left via taxiway, Golf. Contact tower on 118.4 when ready.
Yes.
Taxi to and hold short runway 10 left via taxiway Golf GOL 737.
What do you have there? Yes, our pushback is on its way. Exactly what we needed. Sometimes I like to use the pushback tool, but sometimes I like to use GSX services. Okay, now we need to get rid of the chokes. Straight pushback, manual stop. Okay. We will have 100 meters. Okay. Engine's clear, so we can start up. Let's put our flaps to flaps 5. Let's set our elevator trim as well while we're on it. While engine 1 is starting, or engine 2 is starting up, let's turn on number 2 as well. Go for 6 degrees and a half. This is fine. Okay, we'll give some fuel to the left engine, or engine number 1, as I would call it. This wheel seems to be stuck on this side as well. There are still a lot of glitches in this game that should be fixed soon. Okay, our pushback is almost to an end. Our engines have turned on, let's put them to continue instead of turned off. Now at this point, he says parking brakes, let's put on our parking brakes. And let's set up our altimeter, as we want to correct altitude 30.12. UFMC, it's not working today. Was 155 now? Okay, sure. Okay, when they have disconnected the duck, we will proceed with lining up for the runway and going for our takeoff. They want from me. Okay. They're pushing back. Okay, now let's wait for him to sign us that we are ready to go, and then we can go. For now, let's get rid of this. Yes. He's raising his hand, as you can see. It means we're clear to go. The parking brakes of this thing are horrendous. Still, I don't understand why LNAV is not turning on. If you guys have any idea, just leave a comment, please, because this is annoying. We've got the generators. And we should turn the packs on as well, otherwise there won't be any cooling. APU bleed can go off. Now we're going to our runway. We should arrive any moment, guys. It's not the largest airport there is. Well, it's a very large airport terminal, but the taxiways are not too long, luckily. Like when you go to Amsterdam airport, the EHAM, oh, that is terrible. Sometimes you spawn at one end of the airport and you need to go all the way around, which takes like 10 minutes sometimes, especially if there's any other traffic. For this I like flying at these not so much populated airports. Okay. We should contact tower now to ask for takeoff clearance.
Orul host tower GOL 737 at runway 10 left ready for departure IFR to Vitoria.
GOL 737 altimeter tree 0.12 wind 09er 2 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left.
Okay, we got clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 10 left GOL 737.
Okay, let's go for 50% N1. We have got 50, no, almost, a little bit more. Now we've got 50% N1. Let's press the toga switch, which seems to be not working. So we will have to press full throttle on our own.
Airspeed alive. Knots.
Okay, almost there.
V2.
Got the sign, let's pull slowly on the yoke. Not too hard, not too soft.
Positive rate of climb.
Put up the gear. Put up flaps. We should keep an eye at our angle. 15 degrees should be just spot. Too much and we won't gain speed, too little and we will stall. Okay, let's put the remaining flaps up. We have surpassed 800 feet, so we can turn on autopilot.
GOL 7 tree 7, did you copy?
Now LNAV seems to be working, okay. Before it's too late, let's turn on the
GOL
packs.
737. Goodbye.
Not the packs, what are this? Engine 2 bleed and engine 1 bleed. We need this to get pressurization in the plane. Our seatbelt signs are on. Okay, we've taken off. Our plane is going towards its destination. As you can see, our beautiful GOL plane. This is a lie. When I was on this plane, they said it stated it had Wi-Fi. It had some kind of an import or onboard entertainment system, which was not working. But sure, why not advertise it? Okay, let's go here and see our arrival, which is not too different, so we shouldn't have a problem with that. For now, let's go to full screen, so we can follow our flight here. Also, put this out a little bit until we can see top of climb, which is here. We're around 160 knots. Let's turn the brightness of this thing down a little. I don't like it being so bright. To our legs, mic M. Let's see where mic M is. Mic M, let's go at some distance. Okay, seems to be quite a windy day. There is a little turbulence, not too much, but there is some. As you can see, the plane is moving quite around. Aha, auto throttle. Seems to be not turned on. This would explain why Toga was not working. Yeah, enjoy the flight, guys. Now we've taken off. Plane is up and running. It's doing its thing. Now there is not too much we can do, but let's see our cabin. They didn't do anything special for the cabin, which is not too bad. Still has the standard pmdg cabin, which looks super beautiful. Let's see if they have added the USB charger. No, they didn't add the USB charger. On the plane I was, there was a charger here or here, I don't remember exactly, but I was able to charge my phone. But yeah, this is it. We're up and running. Our plane is going towards destination. For the coming few minutes you will not hear me. I will be a little bit silent. When we are close to our destination, I will take over for our approach. And as you can see, we have set our course, we have set our ILS. Setting them on boat means we can do an automated landing. Yeah. Let's turn on terrain. This I like to see. And the traffic. Okay guys, enjoy the flight. I'll be back in a sec. Or in a few minutes, better said. Seems to be that we forgot to turn on
Brasilia Center
ATC
GOL
and
737
contact
is
them,
passing
so let's
flight
do
level
that now.
270, descending 7,000 feet.
GOL 737 Brasilia Center radar contact. Continue to Azora. GOL 737 descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 GOL 737.
GOL 737 descend and maintain flight level 260.
Descend and maintain flight level 260 GOL 737.
I think this should be Rio de Janeiro, or a little bit over there. One or the other. No, this is not Rio, this is way too small. It's a little bit more to the front.
Climb and maintain flight level 350 GOL 737.
GOL 737 traffic is 11 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 80 Airbus. Report them in sight. GOL 737 traffic alert. 9 o'clock, less than 1 mile flight level tree 80 Airbus. Report them in sight. GOL 737, please expedite your climb flight level 410. GOL 737.